Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be trying on and reviewing Christmas themed clothing items from one of SHEIN's shops, SHEIN Mod. We're going to be looking at all sorts of styles of clothing today, including Christmas jumpers, Christmas dresses and a festive themed skirt. I am all for Christmas. I absolutely love the festive season and I love festive fashion. Definitely keep an eye out on my YouTube shorts where I'll be styling outfits with all of these clothing items that I'll be showing you guys today. This video is in collaboration with SHEIN and all of these items were gifted to me, just to let you guys know. But as usual, this does not influence my thoughts and feelings on anything that I'll be reviewing for you guys today. I always remain completely honest and unbiased in all of my videos, even if the items were gifted to me. I cannot wait to get into this vintage style Christmas haul, so let's get right into it. So before we get started with this try on haul, I just want to let you guys know that I got all of these items in different sizes, but I'll let you guys know what size I got for each item. But for reference, throughout this video, I am usually a size UK 22 to 24. We are beginning this clothing haul with this knit jumper that has a Rudolph design on it, and I got this in a size 3XL. The actual design, which is very simplistic with just the eyes, nose and antlers, is either knitted or crocheted on because you can see the stitching throughout each individual applique. The jumper is created with loose stitching, so it is a little bit see-through. I think I would have preferred if this was high coverage, but it's still super adorable nonetheless. It's super soft to touch, so it does have a level of coziness to it, but you can definitely incorporate layering with this knit jumper by wearing a long sleeve top or a bodysuit underneath to make it weatherproof and warmer for the colder months. It fits a lot more oversized than I would have thought. A size 3XL is a size down on what I would usually go for at SHEIN, but it still fits me in the way that I wanted it to. I actually prefer for my clothing to have a little extra wriggle room in them because it means they are more breathable to be in. The woolen fabric is very stretchy as well, which is also a plus, just adding to how comfortable this sweater is. The reason why I was so drawn to this was because of the design on the front. I absolutely love reindeer patterns and designs at Christmas. They put me into the festive vibe immediately, and this definitely does that, but in a very subtle way because the design is just so simple. Overall, I think it's just so adorable, and it's sort of a low-key Christmas piece of clothing compared to some other Christmas jumper designs that I've seen. Here we have another knitted Christmas jumper, but this time we have this cutesy gingerbread man design, and I got this in a size 3XL also. The fit of this one is definitely more fitted than the previous, and I think that's because the fabric is thicker and fuller coverage. There's no seam through this one. That material is good quality and super cozy, and it's definitely going to keep you warm during the cold December month. The knitted fabric is very stretchy, even if it fits against my skin, making it have some more wriggle room, meaning it's more comfortable to be in. I was very drawn to this because of the colours. I am absolutely loving brown and creams this year that usually fit into the autumnal style. So the fact that I can incorporate those colours into my Christmas outfits and say it's a gingerbread or a Christmas cookie inspired look just makes me so happy. Not that I need an excuse to dress how I want anyways, but I absolutely love festive fashion just as much, so to be able to mash up the two is just the dream. The design is also super adorable on the front, featuring two large gingerbread men cookies. The dark brown background definitely makes this particular design pop. I feel like this is also a very low-key Christmas jumper. The classic Christmas jumpers usually contain really bright and chaotic prints, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them too, but sometimes being a bit more subtle can go a long way. There's honestly not one bad thing that I could say about this jumper. It's super adorable and super comfortable with that thick fabric, and I cannot reiterate enough how much I love that double gingerbread design. Now we are moving on to some dresses, and I have quite a few dresses to share with you guys here, starting off with this vintage style Christmas themed dress that I'm absolutely obsessed with, and I got this in a size 3XL. The white and red together is such a classic Christmas colour combination that go together amazingly well. There are so many design aspects to this dress that I absolutely fell in love with at first sight. First of all, this is meant to fit like a bodycon, and I'm happy with the way it fits on me. I think it gives me a nice silhouette. The cute little white bows starting from the neckline that continue right down to the hem is such a cute touch and would really fit into the style of someone who enjoys coquette or kawaii style. The dress also features some lace details, including a white lace collar sewn around the neckline with a polka dots and a bow pattern on it, as well as white lace under the sleeves containing the same pattern that creates a flared out effect. I think these details gives this dress a very old-fashioned kind of vibe, and I'm absolutely in love with the vintage style Christmas clothes because it's such a classic look that brings a feeling of nostalgia and a cozy festive feel. The knit features a cable knit pattern at the front, giving the overall look some texture and adds a unique aspect. However, the cable knit design does not continue onto the back of the dress, which I think is an interesting choice. The back doesn't necessarily look weird without it, it just looks a little bit bare and empty. That knitted fabric has some stretch to it though, adding to the comfort and coziness of this. Paired with some thick tights, this would make a stunning wintry themed outfit for this upcoming festive season. Overall, I am so obsessed with this dress for its vintage design details and also the bright red colour of it as well. It just screams Christmas time. Okay, so I know that this one looks almost identical to the previous, but I was not joking when I said I am absolutely obsessed with this design. Now, this is actually a jumper, but I feel like I could get away with wearing this as a dress if I wore thick tights with it. This is another cable knit vintage style clothing item, and I also got this one in a size 3XL. We have the same kind of situation here where the cable knit is only apparent on the front and not the back. I feel like this cable knit design adds some necessary texture to the jumper and really amplifies the whole retro feel of it too. We have white bows again. This time they're a lot larger though and more pronounced. Definitely appealing to those who love the coquette or the kawaii style like I do. That lace colour is back again, including a coquette style bow design throughout with a scallop style hem, and I think it looks so cutesy, especially paired with the white bow appliques. However, the collar does bunch up a little bit at the back, which seems a little unavoidable as it's stitched on in a fixed fashion. I think if this collar was just left loose rather than stitched on, you'd have more freedom of where it was placed and it wouldn't look so bunched up at the back there. Again, the fabric is of a knit origin and is stretchy and comfortable to be in, and the shape of this one is a bit more straight up and down rather than fitting close to the skin like the previous one, which I actually think tends to work better with my body shape. Overall, I absolutely love this, and I think you could tell that because this one is practically identical to the previous dress that we just looked at, and I think that just shows how much I love the design of this. The colour combination is also a favourite of mine too. Red and white together is always great to wear at Christmas time. When I first spotted this dress, all I could think about was how much it reminded me of Mariah Carey, because this is definitely a dress that I've seen her wear before, or at least something very similar to this. Here we have this red velvet off the shoulder Mrs. Claus style bodycon dress, and I got this in a size 4XL. And I'm really glad that I did because I think the size down would have been a little bit too tight on me, and this is definitely giving me a little bit of the extra room that I needed. This has a lot of different design aspects to it which really add to the overall festive vibe of this dress, and I'm going to list them all for you now. Firstly, we have an asymmetrical cape trim around the front and the back with a white fluffy fur trim, ruched either side to ensure that the off-the-shoulder part stays in place. For an off-the-shoulder dress, this is actually fitting me in a way that looks flattering. Sometimes the sleeves on off-the-shoulder dresses just sit too low or they just slip off really easily, but not on this one. This is fixed in place and doesn't feel like it will slip down when I move about. On one side of the cape trim, there is a red adjustable velvet tie-up that you can tie into either a large or a small bow if you want to. At either side of the dress, it features the same red adjustable velvet tie-ups with two white fluffy pom-poms attached to the end, and you can tie these up however you would prefer. I won't lie, I found the fact that I had to keep adjusting these tie-ups was kind of annoying. They easily slip from their bows, so maybe testing what you'd like the bows to look like before creating double knots to keep them in place would be the best remedy for this. I love how the dress features the white fur trim and the white pom-poms though. I think I've said a lot throughout this haul already how much I love red and white together for Christmas. It's such a classic festive colour combo. The dress also has two small slits on each side, which adds a level of sexiness to the dress, as well as the ruched back that seems to pull it in a little bit, creating an illusion of a slightly cinched in waist. The overall silhouette of the dress is something that I was pleasantly surprised with because it just looks so pleasing on my body shape. Maybe the fact that the fabric is velvet too just gives it a little bit more of a luxurious look. I was honestly expecting a lot worse when I got this. I sort of thought I was taking a little bit of a risk, and I thought it would be a little bit too long on me as well. But the length seems just right for me, and for reference I am 5'1" if you like to gauge how long this would be on you. Overall, I am super impressed with the way this fits and the way this looks, and it's definitely giving Mariah Carey vibes. Now we're on to the last item of this haul, and it is this red velvet Christmas themed skirt, and I got this in a size 4XL. I feel like I may have been able to get away with getting this in a size 3XL because the elasticated waistband is super stretchy and allows for a lot of wriggle room around the hips and the waist. I also think the 3XL would have made the length shorter for me because I fear I may have accidentally ruined the waistband on this 4XL one by turning it up to make it shorter. So basically, when I first bought this and held it up to me, I knew right away that it was going to be way longer than knee length on me, which I personally don't think I suit as someone with short and chubbier legs. So I decided to turn up the waistband, and by doing that I seem to have moved it out of place and it won't sit correctly in its original position anymore. Completely my fault, but at least it looks fine when the waistband is turned up, which does create the desired effect that I was going for, but I really wanted to show you what it looked like as a whole, but unfortunately that just messes the hemline up by making it all look uneven. Anyways, I absolutely adore the white fur trim and white pom-poms on each side, such cute and simple design choices that definitely scream that it's Christmas time. Again, we have that red and white colour combination, and with the velvet material, it's definitely given Mariah Carey, it's definitely given Mrs. Claus, it's given I Work at the North Pole. We have all the festive vibes here right now. I think this skirt is going to be great to pair with Christmas jumpers or shirts. It's super comfortable with that stretchy waistband and could be easily paired with a belt too, especially to hide the messed up hemline that I created. So that's everything that I've got to review for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up because it really does help out my YouTube channel. If you are interested in plus size fashion or body positivity content, then remember to subscribe to my channel because that is everything that I do here. And if you are interested in anything that I reviewed in this video today, I'll be linking everything in the description box below for you guys, and I do have a discount code with SHEIN that you can use to get yourself 15% off your next order. It'll be on the screen for you guys right now, so go ahead and use that. And remember to search and follow SHEIN Mod over on SHEIN to keep up to date with their latest drops. If you want to check out any of my other social medias, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook or Snapchat, there'll be a link to my link tree in the caption below for you guys as well if you want to check out any of those. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!